From the roar of the crowd to the roar of the engines, this is Pit Pass, Pennsylvania's racing show. Pit Pass features all your favorite tracks, interviews, highlights, thrills and spills. And here are your hosts, Ron Fox and Jan Miller.
Hello and thanks for joining us for another edition of Pit Pass. We like to refer to this as Pennsylvania's racing show, but from time to time we like to branch out from the norm.
Yes, on Saturday we went to Selinsgrove for a day of go-kart racing. The highlight of the day was a $10,000 to win event.
Now, given that this was the Memorial Day weekend, it's only appropriate that we start the show with some highlights from Racing For Heroes Raceway, which was formerly the Clinton County Raceway.
Yes, and before the action, I caught up with their new promoter, Mike Evok.
Well, I retired out of the military, wanted to move back home here, and the track was available, so I decided to become a track promoter. I had an ATV park / MX track down in North Carolina, so but switch cars is a little easier.
Okay, now you changed the name of the track. What's behind that?
The reason for the change of name is because it's a 501c3 nonprofit. It's Racing For Heroes Raceway. All the proceeds are going to disabled veterans and back into the track.
Well, what kind of changes have you made here?
We've extended the track out, widened it out, flattened it out a little bit. It's now 3/8, and it's average of 70 foot wide all the way around.
And what are your future plans?
Just keep picking away at it, putting new walls in, painting, new bleachers, and just keep making a better place out of it.
Okay, well, thank you very much, and we wish you the best.
Thank you.
Now on to some highlights from Friday night at Racing For Heroes Raceway. Pole sitter Shane Penny in the 11 jumps out to the lead, while fifth place starter number 14 Tyler Walton quickly moves into the second spot. Behind Walton, we have a scramble for the third position, with Nick Wood in the black number 1 taking the spot as we begin lap number 2. The 20 of Jeff Weaver moves into fourth. Penny and Walton would run 1 and 2 for the first 8 laps before Weaver comes to a stop on the backstretch to bring out the caution. On the restart, Penny is able to keep a couple of car lengths between himself and Walton. Cameron Morrill in the 880 machine wins the battle for fifth with Sean Lawton. For the remainder of the race, Shane Penny was able to keep Tyler Walton at bay to pick up the victory in the 600 micro sprint feature. In the super late model 25 lap feature, pole sitter Waylon Wagner in the white number 5 would lead the field into turn 1. Jim Yoder in the blue 27 follows Wagner through the bottom of the turn to move into the second spot over the 15 of Luke Hoffner. Eric Hans locks up the brakes to avoid hitting Hoffner and spins to bring out the yellow. So we try again. In a repeat of the initial start, Yoder again works to the inside of Hoffner through 1 and 2. Yoder starts to edge past Hoffner as they go down the backstretch. By turn 3, Yoder has sole possession of second and sets his sights on Wagner. As they complete the first lap, Denny Fenton races to the inside of Hoffner and takes over third as they exit turn 2. 3 laps later, Yoder tries to muscle his way under Wagner in 1 and 2. But exiting 2, Wagner begins to pull away from Yoder and holds on to the lead. Fenton would slow on the front stretch and go pit side, relinquishing the third spot to Hoffner. One of the competitors in the race was Tim Crape in the 07. Crape won numerous races in the Pro Stock division at the track. For a number of laps, Yoder ran within a couple of car lengths of Wagner. But on lap 16, Yoder shoots to the inside, entering turn 1. But there is some contact, which shoots Wagner up the track. Yoder goes on to take the lead as Wagner tries to recover. And Jim Yoder would lap up to the 5th place car in picking up the super late model win at Racing For Heroes Raceway.
Well, congratulations on your win. Now, you and Waylon had rubbed together a little bit, and then it got a little bit intense there.
Yeah, I got underneath him a couple of times, and he kind of squeezed me down a little bit, and I figured that when I got by him there, I got up wheel to wheel with him, and I figured he can squeeze all he wants because I'm here now. So.
Well, were you surprised that he left the bottom open there?
Yeah, he kind of slipped up off the bottom a couple times there and left it open for me, so I figured I'd take advantage of it while I could.
Now you've driven on this track quite a bit. How do you feel about it now that it's been changed with the clay?
I think it's going to be pretty good once it quits raining and lets the track dry out a little bit so it gets a little smoother. It's a little rough tonight, but we've had a lot of rain the last couple weeks, so hopefully it quits raining and lets the track dry out a little bit so they can get a little bit smoother for us.
Yeah, it did seem to clump up a bit.
Yeah, the track was really rolling up. It was pretty soft out there on the top side and stuff, so hopefully once it dries out we can run the top a little bit and have a little bit better racing, a little more two-grooved racetrack.
Right. Okay, thank you again and congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, we do like to go to the races at Selinsgrove, but did you know that in the infield they have a go-kart track? We were there Saturday to watch the show.
The highlight of the evening was the $10,000 to win Max Daddy event. That and more when Pit Pass returns.
Pit Pass is brought to you by Millheim Small Engine, your local Husqvarna dealer, located just 1 mile west of Millheim. Pocono Raceway, the tricky triangle. Visit PoconoRaceway.com for tickets. And by Seagram's Escapes. Color your summer.
What is it that makes a Husqvarna dealer a Husqvarna dealer? Well, just look close at the engineering in our outdoor power equipment. We're known for high performance and reliability in everything we make. So is it any wonder your Husqvarna dealer is also known for high performance and reliability in everything they do? With a nationwide network of Husqvarna dealers, there's one just around the corner.
Millheim Small Engine and Hardware is located just 1 mile west of Millheim.